What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another fragrance video with me. Your love and support for my channel is greatly appreciated, and I just want to say thank you. Can you believe the year is almost over? Can you believe we are almost in year 2022? I cannot believe it. I mean, I'm literally like counting the days down because after Thanksgiving, everything is a blur to me. You might as well say we're already in the new year because the days just go by so fast. I can't believe how fast this year has went. It was so many things I wanted to do. It was so many things I wanted to smell. It was so many things I wanted to buy. And I must say, this has been probably my biggest purchase year. I've bought a lot of fragrances in 2021, I have to say. I must say, just to be honest, because for a minute there, for the summer of 2021, yeah, your girl was out the hook, okay? I was buying a lot. Because when I look at my collection, I'm like, oh my God, I bought so much. And then I'm thinking like, yeah, but I sold some too. So I pretty much made space for my new fragrances. But anyway, I did the most in 2021. We're going to be talking about the most talked about fragrance, the most purchased fragrance, fragrance of the year, fragrances that are going to be discontinued. We're going to talk about everything that happened in 2021. It was so many new fragrances that came out. I was just like, I can't breathe. It was a lot. Okay, so we're going to talk about all that. We're going to get into all that. So if you are interested in my year in review and fragrance, then keep on watching. My little drinky drink. Y'all, my eyelashes really like barely hanging on. But you know what? It's just going to have to do for this video because... First things first, most talked about fragrance of 2021. Can you guess it? Huh? If you said Baccarat Rouge 540, you are absolutely correct. You win the prize. That fragrance, my goodness, was talked about so much. I mean, there was not... In all honesty, I feel like there was not one YouTuber that didn't mention that fragrance at least once or twice this year, okay? Even if they hated the fragrance, they talked about it, okay? And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I really wanted to dislike Baccarat Rouge 540, but it smells so damn good. I couldn't resist, okay? As much as I wanted to hate it, I could not. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, but I feel like their fragrance was talked about, beat in the ground, okay? It was like over and over again. The amount of TikTok videos I watched and that fragrance would pop up. The amount of YouTube videos I watched and that fragrance would pop up. The amount of people just talking about it. It just is crazy to me. It didn't win fragrance of the year. And it didn't even come out this year. Okay, from my understanding, that fragrance has been out for a while. But it is one of the most talked about fragrances in my opinion. Okay, let me put a disclaimer. These are all my views, okay? Except for when we get into fragrance of the year, and I got that information off of the Fragrance Foundation, okay, when it comes to like fragrance of the year and stuff like that, and I will mention it when I bring it up. But as far as like in my opinion, the most talked about fragrance was Baccarat Rouge 540, okay? And then second to that, there's actually three I felt were really talked about a lot this year. The second one is Delina Exclusive. Like, that fragrance was talked about so much in the perfume fragrance community. We talked about that fragrance. We loved it. I thought when I loved the fragrance, I talked about it a lot. We all talk about it a lot. Okay. And the third one was Angel Share. Now, Angel Share did not come out. I thought Angel Share came out in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like Angel Share came out in 2020. Okay, so I also did a little bit of research and I wanted to see what fragrances were the most purchased in 2021. And I went to several different websites, and the main one that stays on everyone's most purchased fragrance or perfume list for 2021 is Black Opium by YSL, which is really interesting to me because I just bought my first bottle of Black Opium Extreme by YSL, and I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense. I literally, and let me tell you guys, I had always smelled that fragrance because I wanted to give it a chance. Like, I was like really wanting to know why I didn't like that fragrance. When I would smell it, I just wasn't attracted to it. Well, I smelled the Extreme that actually released this year, and when I tell you, it blew me away. Yes, it does smell like the original Black Opium Extreme. It is very chocolatey. It has a lot of tonka and stuff in it, I think. Don't quote me on the notes. But yes, it does smell like the original. But there's something about that Extreme that I love. I mean, it's just deeper to me. It has more depth. You know what I'm saying? It has more that I love, that I did not like in the original. So like I said, when I have researched the most purchased fragrance in 2021, I get YSL Black Opium a lot, Chanel No. 5, La Vie Belle by Lancome is still on there, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, did I say Coco Mademoiselle is on there, and Alien by Mugler. I would believe that. I would believe that because I did buy the Black Opium. So, alright, so the next category is most anticipated fragrances. And again, this is just my opinion of fragrances that were being released in 2021 that I know people were going crazy to get, okay? And I think the first one I want to mention is Fenty by Rihanna. Listen, we all was on pins and needles waiting on that fragrance to drop because we all know Rihanna is known for smelling good, okay? So we all were like, what is the fragrance gonna smell like? Is it gonna smell like Love Extreme? I'm gonna lie, I'm a huge Rihanna fan and I love her fragrances. Even the celebrity fragrances that she has, I love them, okay? So I was one of those people anticipating this new release by, I've said this once and I'll say it again, I don't think Fenty is going to be her one and only fragrance. I really was thinking she was going to release a new fragrance probably around the holidays. I don't know why I was thinking like she was gonna hit us with a new fragrance. I think she is. I don't know when. I really do. And I think it's going to be major because she's gotten a lot of feedback now from the first, offering that she gave us. I think she has enough feedback now to go back into the lab and create something mind-blowing, okay? Because in my opinion, Fenty, the Eau de Parfum, it was not necessarily mind-blowing to me. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't like, oh my God, it didn't make me move like that. I wasn't, my wig was not snatched, okay? I feel like it's going to be a whole line of Fenty fragrances, you guys. I don't think she's just going to stop with one. She gonna hit us with multiple. There will be multiple fragrances from the Fenty Eau de Parfum line, I think. She might come out with a flanker for the Eau de Parfum. We'll see. But I got the feeling she's gonna mess us up, y'all. She gonna mess us up. I'm telling you. So have your coins ready. Just keep stashing you a little bit on every time you get paid, because I think 2022 she's going to bring something exciting. Okay, the other most anticipated fragrance was in my opinion, were the new liqueurs by Kilian. We were all going crazy for the liqueurs because Angel Share had set the bar so high for us. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, yeah, we ready. I was ready. Another very, very, very anticipated fragrance release, and that was Ariana by Parfums de Marly. I still haven't smelled it. I've watched a ton of reviews. Everybody seems to be comparing it to Love Don't Be Shy or Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. I guess it has a marshmallow note in it, maybe a little orange blossom. Because people are saying that, I'm not really like running out to smell it right now. I guess I'll smell it when I smell it, type thing, but I'm not running to smell it. But I do want to smell it, okay, because I heard that it's really, really nice. Now y'all know Parfums de Marly is not the cheapest brand, okay, so even if I do really like it, I don't know if I'm going to, right now, at current moment, I don't know if I'm gonna splurge on a bottle of it, because there are a few other things that I want to buy, especially coming up for my birthday and then Christmas. So we shall see. We'll see. Okay. Hi. Okay, I wanted to hop on real quick because I missed a fragrance that we were all anticipating for 2021, and that is Miss Labelle La Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. If you were like me, honey, I was on pins and needles waiting for the release of this fragrance. I just got this one 3 months ago, but I know a lot of you got it like right when it first came out. But I feel like it had to be mentioned. If we're doing a rundown of 2021, I had to include Miss Labelle La Parfum Intense by Jean-Paul Gaultier. All right, back to the video. Let's talk about the next category, celebrity scents. I think I didn't hear much about celebrity scents. Now, let's be clear. Yes, Rihanna is a celebrity, but that fragrance is not a celebrity scent. That is an eau de parfum. It is $120. As we all know, most celebrity fragrances are way, way cheaper than that, and you can get them anywhere. Walgreens, honey, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, y'all know the deal. But that Fenty eau de parfum was not a celebrity scent. It was a fragrance that just so happened to be made by a celebrity. Okay, so there's a difference. I think this year, if anyone had the best celebrity scent of 2021, I'm gonna have to give it to my girl Ariana Grande, because I think she came out with 2 fragrances, or 3. Did she come out with 3? I think she came out with 2. I'm gonna say, what was it? If God was a woman. I was about to say heaven was a woman. If God is a woman, and then she came out with Cloud Extreme or Cloud 2.0. Did she come out with REM? When was REM released? Let's see. Okay, so REM was released in 2020. Okay, like I thought. So yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a big fan of Cloud. I love the original. I love the 2.0 version. Does the 2.0 smell like the original? Yes, but it has some additional notes like ambroxan, cashmere, and something else. And in my opinion, it smells more like Baccarat than the original. They both are very Baccarat-esque, okay? But the 2.0 really, really smells like Baccarat 540, in my opinion. Now, I've heard, I've not smelled, But I've heard that Dolly Parton fragrance may be on point. If y'all smelled it, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. But I've heard that it's actually pretty decent. Since we're on the topic of celebrity fragrances, I don't know if you guys were anticipating Kim Kardashian's fragrances, but she did come out with some fragrances this year in 2021. I want to say the ones that look like a little pottery thing, and then she had her nudes or whatever. But Kim Kardashian fragrances are very hit and miss for me. I'm not even gonna front with y'all. Now, I fell in love with Gardenia when I smelled it in Ulta, but then when I ordered it and got it home, it flipped on me. It changed. I don't know what happened, but it did not give me the same vibe as it did when I smelled it in Ulta. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very, 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 very disappointed, because the bottle is cute, but the fragrance is, I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna revisit it, you know, when it gets warmer, and see, you know, I may change my mind, honey. But right now, I'm not a big fan of the Gardenia. Now, the KKW Body 3, y'all know I like that one. I talk about that one a lot. But like I said, as far as the celebrity releases of 2021, there's only one person that I can think about, and that's Ariana Grande. So comment down below, though, if I missed any celebrity fragrances that you guys think that are worthy to be, you know, mentioned in the best celebrity scent category for 2021. Okay, so we're gonna just talk about some fragrances that won awards or got recognition from the Fragrance Foundation, and I got the information from their website. These are fragrances that actually won some type of accolade from, according to the Fragrance Foundation. I don't know how they came up with the winners. I don't know. I'm just going off and reading what I read online. Okay, so if you disagree, don't come for me, go for them. Okay, so let me go back and clear up something, because I'm looking at the site. So most of these fragrances did not necessarily win. They were finalists. Okay, they were finalists. All right, so we're gonna talk about best packaging first, and they gave it to Niche. They gave it to Luby World, and I think I would agree with that. Even the minis, y'all, are quite nice. The tops that go on top of the fragrances are heavy as well, and they are very detailed. You have like a crocodile, you have a crown, you have a shoe. I mean, you have a little kitty cat. Kudos. Yes, I would totally agree. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We all about the packaging. Well, okay, let me speak for myself. I'm all about the packaging. I'm all about the presentation. Like, sell it to me, okay? You know I came here. You know what I came for. Give it to me. I want it all. Sell me the fragrance before I even smell the fragrance. And they sold me on the packaging. Red is my favorite color, and I just think that they're simply gorgeous. This is a globe. Okay, I can go on and on about how beautiful the bottles are, and I think that award is definitely well deserved. Another one that was mentioned was Marc Jacobs Perfect. The bottles, if you guys have not seen them, let me show you what the one I have looks like. This is the Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. Now, the bottle looks a little different from the original. Okay, the top is very eclectic. It has a lot going on, and I think they have different items than this one. So, but this is what, just to give you an idea, this is what the packaging looks like. Okay, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the shape of the bottle. I think this is doing a lot. I think this is very busy, but it is cute all at the same time. You know, sometimes you look at perfume bottles and they don't make any sense. They don't go with what the fragrance smells like. Okay, I'm a perfume connoisseur. Okay, as you can see, I'm a perfume connoisseur. So I do pay attention to packaging. I'm a consumer. I pay attention to packaging. That's the first thing that actually catches my eye before I even smell the fragrance, is the bottle. Like, oh, when I pick it up, is it heavy? I'm looking at the top. I'm looking at the bottle, the shape, the size, everything. Uniqueness, you know, what is it giving? What is it giving? And yes, even though this top is doing the absolute most, I think it's so cute. I think it's adorable, and it goes with the scent, in my opinion. Let me just spray some of this on. Oh, this is pretty. This fragrance is playful. It's pretty. It's fun. It's exciting. It is gorgeous. It has a very nutty, banana, buttery type of smell to it. So I think the top is very befitting for the way this fragrance smells. Tiziana Terenzi, and I'll pop a picture up of the Sea Stars. Now, let me tell y'all something. These Sea Stars, not cheap, baby. They not cheap. They are very, very much grand, okay? I've seen people review the Sea Stars, and they're about this big, okay? You get it, you open it up, it has a light flashing on it. It's grand, okay? And I think they cost almost $1,000. So that's how you do it, though. You know, if the price is gonna be like that, baby, you got to give me an experience, honey. I need an experience. I need something that we can make memories, something that I'm never gonna forget. You know, for that amount, like, yeah, I need bells, whistles, stars, fireworks. Like, give it to me. Like, give. It needs to give. I love Tiziana Terenzi's fragrances, and I love her brother's, I can't think of his name, but I think he does the Canto line for the business, and they're like a family operated perfume house, and I think they are simply amazing. I have 3 Tiziana fragrances, and I have a few from the Canto line that I really want to get. So, but shout out to them. They make some bomb ass fragrances. If you have not smelled a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance, honey, you need to go down to Neiman Marcus. Do they have them at Neiman Marcus? Where did I see them? Saks. Go down to Saks, go down to Neiman Marcus, and put your nose on a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance. You will love it. All right, they had a Hall of Fame category, and I wanted to make mention of 2 fragrances that made the Perfume Hall of Fame. And that is Calvin Klein's Euphoria. I just talked about that fragrance, okay? I just talked about it. Let me show y'all what it looks like. Baby, listen, it's in my Hall of Fame. That's all I have to say. It's amazing. It's a beautiful designer fragrance, okay? Narciso Rodriguez, her, but the Eau de Toilette. This is the Eau de Toilette. Well deserved, because it's something about the Eau de Parfum that I cannot wrap my nose around. I don't know what that is about. But I cannot wrap my nose around it. But this is the one that I fell in love with years ago, is the Eau de Toilette. This is amazing. So kudos to Euphoria, Calvin Klein, and Narciso Rodriguez, her, 2 of my favorite fragrances. So the fragrance that did make it into the Hall of Fame was Lancome's Trésor of the Year. We're going to talk about that one. That actually went to Artiste Misfit. Okay, they won Fragrance of the Year, but some of the finalists included Killian Angel Share, which looks like this if you don't know. That they were a finalist. Also, Tom Ford's Black Orchid Parfum in the gold bottle. Okay, not the black bottle, but the gold bottle. That was a finalist. In My Way, the original Eau de Parfum was a finalist. I loved all, even though the ones that are mentioned that are finalists didn't win, it really is kind of cool because I'm like, okay, these fragrances don't just smell good to me or appealing to me, but they actually appeal to a bunch of us. So even though they didn't win. Now let me just say, the Tom Ford in the gold, it is slightly different from the Tom Ford in the black. I had made a post last week on Instagram, and some of y'all was going crazy because I had put Tom Ford Black Orchid as one of the disappointing fragrances for me in 2021. And I was not referring to the one in the black bottle. I was referring to the one in the gold, because the one in the gold is off. Okay, I can't put my finger on it, but it's off. It's off. It has a little twang to it, a little tinge. I don't know what that is, but it's off. I prefer the original in the black bottle. That's just me. But I do love Angel Share. I do love REM by Ariana Grande. Beautiful scent. I think it's a good everyday scent. A scent to sleep in. And y'all know how I feel about My Way. I just bought the My Way Intense. So yeah, I'm happy to see that they were in the finalists. I would have liked for one of them to have won, but that's neither here or there. Maybe next year. Okay. These are fragrances that disappointed me in the year of 2021. My opinion, okay? The Original Perfect by Marc Jacobs. I'm not the biggest Marc Jacobs fan. I can count on one hand how many Marc Jacobs fragrances that I own. I own Decadence, which will always be an all-time favorite of mine, and I have Oh So Decadent, which I enjoy, and now I have Perfect Intense by Marc Jacobs. The original, it wasn't bad, but it just didn't compel me to buy it. Okay, so that was a little bit disappointing to me. Another one that was disappointing to me, and I know y'all don't want to hear this. I know y'all don't want to hear it, okay? It was The Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Talking about this one right here. It was a disappointment. Now, don't get me wrong. The fragrance is nice. This to me is so different from the original, and like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna spray a little bit. It's more lychee and vanilla to me, and I don't get any original DNA from, in this fragrance. But sometimes flankers can be like that. You can get a flanker and it smells nothing like the original Good Girl. And I think for those of you who never liked the original Good Girl, you smelled this and was like, yes, but this is not Good Girl. This is not Good Girl. I'm sorry, but it's not. It is not. Good Girl is my home girl, okay? The original Good Girl is my home girl. And this one don't smell like her. This don't. This smells very subdued, okay? Very much low-key, very much vanillic, lychee, Angel Nova. That's what I'm getting. So I was a little bit disappointed in this one. Okay. Disappointed in the Versace Turquoise, the Dylan Flanker by Versace. I don't know what they was doing, but I don't even want to buy it when it come out in the discount stores, because I don't know any of y'all that raved about that fragrance. To truth be told, nobody raved about it. Nobody gave it gold stars or any of that. So, child, it was a flop for me, okay? Another one that I was disappointed in is the A Drop de Issy. And the reason why I was disappointed in that fragrance is because I don't own any Issey Miyake fragrances, and I want to add one. You guys know I love designer fragrances, and I don't have any Issey, okay? I don't have any Issey Miyake fragrances, but when I smelled that one, now it was, in my opinion, a little bit better than the ones that I have smelled that are out already, but it wasn't enough to make me want to like buy it, okay? It wasn't enough. I needed more. The last category is fragrances that I hate to see go. These are fragrances not necessarily being discontinued, but either the formula is going to change or they have changed it. And I hate when they do that, because you will get a fragrance that's just a banger. I mean, it is gorgeous, and then all of a sudden they are changing the formula on you. And when they do that, you guys, if you are a real perfume connoisseur, you know the difference. There is a difference. You probably can't tell it right away. It's probably going to take for you to have the original and the new version, the new formula side by side for you to make that comparison. But for those of you that have a keen nose and you're so familiar with the original DNA of a certain fragrance, and you smell a reformulated fragrance, you know right away. And 9 times out of 10, the reformulation is not hot. It's not hot. It's not popping. It's not fire. It don't stink. It smells like the original, but it ain't the same. Y'all get me? We here? So I don't know why they do that, but Miss Dior by Christian Dior is going to be reformulated if they have not already. So if you are a fan of that particular fragrance, I would suggest to you that you go ahead and try to find you an original formulation, because what's going to happen is, say you still have a little bit of the old formula in a bottle, and then you want to go buy it, they're not going to have it. And when you go to places like Mercari or eBay, or to buy your fragrances, the pricing is going to be jacked up, okay? Today's price is not yesterday's price. You feel me? You get it now, because I can't say if you're going to be able to find it in 2022. So one fragrance I'm really, really disappointed to find out that it's being discontinued is Armani C Fiore. I love that fragrance. It's sweet, it's creamy, it reminds me of candy. I hate to see it go. So if you can get you a backup bottle, girl, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give me a backup bottle. I got a big bottle right now. I'm gonna get another big bottle and use it very sparingly, okay? Use it for special occasions, okay? Because once it's gone, it's gone. Is it me? But do they always get rid of the fragrances that work? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. That was it. That was my review in fragrances for 2021. I cannot say that I'm ready for the new year, in all honesty, but I get a little melancholy over the holidays, probably because I don't really get a chance to sit and enjoy the holidays. Everything is a hustle and a bustle and a blah blah blah, and honestly, I think when Christmas hit, when COVID first hit, and then we had our first Christmas, I kind of really enjoyed it, because I got a chance to actually stay home in my pajamas and watch movies and chill. And I love that, because Christmas, I'm always on the go. I'm always at somebody's house. I never really just get a chance to stay home. But do my predictions for 2022. I think the perfume houses that are really, really blazing right now, that are really, really fire, is Parfum de Marly. I think their fragrances are A1. Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, I think his fragrances are amazing as well. Byredo. Oh, Byredo has some nice fragrances. I'd like to see some new fragrances from Givenchy. I love Givenchy. I would like to see some new fragrances from Mugler as well. I don't know, since he doesn't own it anymore. It's owned by L'Oreal. You know, when that happens, I think you lose a little bit of your artistic control. I don't know, but I could be wrong. Comment down below. Let me know what your favorite fragrances were for 2021. And let me know what you're anticipating for 2022. If you're a lover of fragrances, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. Go follow me on Instagram. Link down below, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another video with me. I hope that you're having a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.